Hi there, and welcome back to I Eat, I Read, I Watch. This is the column about what I'm eating and what I'm watching and reading at the same time. And it's really about dining solo. Don't just eat alone, dine solo, you're worth it. And so this one, I'm eating pulled duck tacos with cauliflower-stuffed red pepper. Okay, I'm proud of this one, hear me out. With leftover Big Mountain cauliflower crumble in the fridge and a red pepper, what was to stop me stuffing one into the other? And there was that feta, too, crying out to be opened. Maybe a bit of that crumbled on top. I put it into an oven preheated to 400 degrees. I'd had forethought to take the pulled duck from King Cole Ducks out of the freezer in the morning, thinking it'd be good in the 3 remaining taco shells that were getting a little close to the expiry date. I hadn't bought pulled duck before, so I was surprised to find it cooked but not seasoned. I started some diced onions sautéing, and then added in a stalk of celery and the last 3 cremini mushrooms from the crisper. I put in the duck to get it warmed, and it seemed dry. How's about the last of the Korean noodle sauce? That should zhuzh it up. I made a little cabbage and, yes, red onion slaw yesterday, and it seemed the perfect topping for the tacos, along with a few sprigs of cilantro from my garden. With a third of the pepper, 3 tacos, and a can of gin seltzer, this was a pretty darn good meal. Prep time, 30 minutes. Origin, Canadian to the core, except for the Korean barbecue sauce. Be sure to check out the Big Mountain products from BC. Cost? About a third of the pack of cauli crumble, which was approximately $2.50. A third of the pack of pulled duck, so that's another $5, and about $2.50 for the veg, I'd say. So $10 for a really good dinner. Have you got a favorite way of fridge cleaning? Be sure to put it in the comments on my blog. So what am I reading now? Well, the book is called Philosophy: My Trip Through Life with MS. Audra Shepherd was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis at the age of 23. This is 20 years of her story of dealing with a progressive disease, told with humor and honesty. I knew I would love Audra's book when, in her second paragraph, she was messing with the witch's opening speech from Macbeth. Double, double, toil and trouble, release me from the corporate hustle, and so on. As the book sat in the palm of my hand, she had me in the palm of hers. But no chapter more than her very interesting one on medical assistance in dying. It's a controversial topic for people who live with disabilities and those who advocate for them. But Shepherd understands the issue in a nuanced way, seeing that MAID is not to blame when the inadequacies of the healthcare system make people consider it. No, it's the underfunded healthcare system that should take the rap for that. I feel certain that if you like my writing style, you'd likely enjoy Shepherd's straightforward writing too. What good nonfiction book can you recommend? Please add it to the comments in my blog. Finally, what am I watching? It's a show called A Very English Scandal. When Hugh Grant appears in anything, I'm likely to watch. Hell, I'm even a sucker for Love Actually, the feel-good Christmas film starring everyone famous from the UK, and Grant doesn't even play a rogue in that one. But then when he plays an actual real-life rogue, I'm in, totally. A Very English Scandal was first released in 2018 in the UK and is now on BritBox. It's the story of the leader of UK's Liberal Party, Jeremy Thorpe, who went down in a scandal of his own making, involving a same-sex relationship with Norman Scott. It's not the relationship that should have caused his downfall, although in its day, just the fact of Scott being male might have done it. But no, his downfall was caused by the extreme steps Thorpe took to try to suppress Scott, up to and including a plot to murder him. Grant's ability to do on-screen sleaze is pretty unmatched. I recommend this one. If you've been watching a good docudrama lately, be sure to add it to the comments of my blog. And thanks so much for watching. Until next time.